Hello everyone, this is Lifestyle Gardener. Welcome to my channel. It's a exciting time for me because it's time to think about seed starting and start sowing seeds indoors for spring garden and summer garden. And I recently got a few seeds from the hardware store and from the grocery store. I just want to show you what seeds I got. Some of them I'm going to grow this year. Some of them I'm going to keep it until I have a home and a yard to plant them. I got rainbow blend peppers. They're organic sweet peppers. It has these are all of the color that it comes into. So if I plant them, I might get any one of these color peppers. I also got super sweet tomatoes. I grew these one last year, but I got it as a set from the garden center. I want to plant them by seed this year. I got honeydew melon and pumpkin, Casper. I never heard of that name before, but I believe I seen this at the farm that I went last year, where they had different kind of squash and pumpkins. So now I know what their name is, Casper. I got spinach, but this is a special kind of spinach. Let me see what it said here. So if your summer spinach is always going to seed before maturity, try this variety. So this is a type of spinach that will be able to tolerate the heat according to this package. And I got hot peppers. I got the hot lemon pepper. And I just like seeing peppers growing, the hot and the sweet ones. Even the hot ones, because they come in different colors and I find it so beautiful. I just really like to just grow them, even just to look at them. Eating them, they're nice too, but I prefer to eat the sweet peppers. But this year I am actually planning on making different hot sauce, so if I can get a lot of peppers going, that would be good. I got lavender seeds. For some reason, I have a hard time growing lavender plant indoors. So I'm gonna try to plant more than one and plant it outside in containers and see if it survived the winter. If it doesn't, at least I have a lot of seeds. I got organic holy basil. I got onions. There's a few things I need to tell you about the onions. I'll tell you afterwards. And I got broccoli. Is a hybrid. This kind of broccoli it loves the heat, so I guess they made it in such a way it could tolerate the heat. And as you can see what the package said. And I got bunching onions. I am thinking about planting the bunching onions and this onions, the yellow onions. I'm planning on planting them this year. there's something that you should know about onions. The seeds doesn't last too long. What I mean, you'll be lucky if you could get it to grow, the same seed to grow another year. So they say when you plant onion seed, just use up the seed in 1 year time, because they're very hard to sprout again for the following year. And I kind of learned that the hard way when I started to start gardening. I didn't know that onion seed did not last long, but that's the only kind of seed that I know that you cannot keep more than 1 year, maybe 2 years if you're lucky, for them to sprout. I actually have some old onion seeds that I'm just gonna sprinkle it over some soil and see if any comes up. If not, it's okay. I got these onions and I'm gonna plant them by seed, and I'm gonna plant all of them. And what I'm planning on doing, as they get bigger, I'm gonna thin them out as they get bigger. I'm gonna start the onion seed indoors right now, because the onion seed, they grow so slow. I'm gonna start the broccoli seed that I bought in this month, and the lavender seed in this month. If this is heat tolerant, I could probably wait till later on to plant this one later on in the season. I'm gonna plant all of my peppers indoors. I'm curious to see what this looks like when it grows, so I'm gonna plant them indoors this month too. The tomatoes and the honeydew, if I'm gonna plant them, I need to plant them later on. In the tomato, I think I planted maybe in April indoors, and the honeydew and the pumpkin, if I want to plant it, I have a friend that volunteered, said I could come and garden in her yard. Actually, in his yard, him and his girlfriend said that we can come there and garden there if we want to. I still need to think about it, but if I do want a bigger space to garden, there's an option for me to do that. They live quite a distant, I think maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes away by car, so I still need to contemplate if I'm going to do that. But if I decide to do that, I will at least plant the honeydew and see what it tastes like. The holy basil, I'm gonna probably plant that maybe next month. These are all stuff I'm gonna start indoors to put out in the garden. I wanna try this multi-pepper. I'm gonna plant this also in February also. So because I live in a cold climate, certain things I have to start indoors. So I'm gonna, before the season for them, I'm gonna start the eggplant. This eggplant is also called Casper. I'm kind of surprised. I would have called it eggplant because it looks like an egg and it's the color of an egg, but they call it Casper. This one, I had these seeds for a while. The eggplant, I never have a problem of it sprouting. I know that even though the package said to sell the seed by a certain time, you can always plant. You could always keep the seed longer than that. I have seeds that is like 10 years old and they still sprout every time I plant them. The only seed I ever had problem with is the onions family. Those one, I would just buy them every year and just sow all of the seeds for those one. and thin them out as the time go by. I'm gonna plant the green bitter gourd melon. I call it bitter melon. I'm gonna plant this one this year. The darker the bitter melon is, the more bitter it is. So this one is very dark, and on the package it said green bitter gourd. I got this from a variety section of different seeds in the store. They had different kind of Asian seed, and this was one of the seed that came in it. But before I'm gonna plant these in the seed starting soil, I'm gonna soak them overnight, and then the next day I'm going to put it in the soil. So I have these little honey bottles, small little honey bottles. I'm gonna soak the seed inside these honey bottles and close it up. I think I'm gonna plant maybe 3 of them. And I'm also going to start this eggplant. Also, it's called Ping Tong Long. I think that's an Asian name or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna plant the eggplant tonight. I also got transplanting kit to put soil inside. It's a tray actually to put the soil inside, and I haven't decided yet what I'm going to plant in it, but I think I'm gonna actually cut it open. I think I'm just gonna plant different kind of leafy green as the week goes by, or the day goes by. As I plant something, I will show you guys what I'm gonna plant. Okay, so it's stuck together, so I can't remove it, but that's what it looks. That's how deep it is. I also got these tomato vegetable tray. That's what they call this. They expand really deep, about that deep. I'm gonna put the eggplant and tomatoes inside, and peppers. I'm gonna put them in there as the time comes for me to plant them indoors. I also got these sticks here. These are sticks that you put the sign of the plant that you have. So you could put the sign on here, and you know what you have. Always remember to put the name of whatever you're sowing. You will get them mixed up and forget the names. And even if you don't remember the names, if you have the name on the item, at least you know every time you need to remember what it is. So those are all the products I got this year. I have a lot of seeds, as I told you guys. I'm going to show you what I store my seeds in. This tray is, I keep this tray every time I sow the seeds to keep track of the package, just in case if it doesn't come up in certain weeks, maybe to try again. I will keep them, put them inside here after I sow them, the package. But I normally store my seeds in these little tray here. These are all of the seeds that I'm thinking about planting this year. I actually divide them each month. For example, like February, March, April, May, and June. So, and then I put which month to sow it. I'll show you guys what I mean. for example, I put right here the month of March. These are the seeds that I want to plant by the month of March. And in here I put white radish. All different kind of radishes I put in here that I want to plant. And I'm going to, I think I'm gonna start them a little bit indoors before I put it outside, or I can sow it directly. I think the third week of March, directly outside. I think I can sow it directly. If not, I can always sow it the beginning of March indoors, and as the weather as they start to get bigger, I just put them outside. I will just let them get used to, little by little I bring them in and out for them to get used to the climate outside. They're cold loving root crops, so I think they'll be able to survive a little bit of frost. So, but this is a tray. This is a tray that I ordered from Amazon. It keeps all of my seeds organized. As you can see, I put the name of the herbs that is inside it. And I have a lot of seeds. I show you, for example, so each tray has what kind of vegetables or fruits that is inside. This one is beans. I believe these are they're photo case, but instead of me using it for photos, I'm using it to store the seed. It helps you keep organized. I don't regret getting them. They're very useful. I have about 4 trays of these. Like, I have about 4 trays of these. It's like 2.5 trays that is full of seeds, or 3 trays that is full of seed. The other tray that I have it doesn't have any seed in there. But as I tell you, as the months and the weeks goes by, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be planting. Start planting indoors and start planting outside. So I'll talk to you guys another day. Bye.